All right. All right. Enough of that. Enough of that. Let's try to find something. How about a quick palate cleanser? This guy, he was either kicked off a plane or kicked out of the airport. They had to restrain him on a gurney, and he's yelling as they're wheeling him out. And what he's yelling is pretty funny. It's a quick clip. Play this. This clip, Sean.
Bullshit! Bullshit! I'm being treated like a black person right now.
Yes, you heard right. I'm being treated like a black person right now. The cops have him all restrained. They're leading him out, wheeling him out of the airport on a gurney. And he's saying it's bullshit and they're treating me like a black person. Ah, hilarious. I don't know what it is. Airplanes, airports, everyone. It's just losing their mind. I do not remember so many cases of just bat-shittedness happening at the airport. I mean, obviously, they're a very stressful environment, airports. But I think most people with any common sense know that going in. You know, you got to get there so fucking early, or you don't. We don't know. Maybe you could get there 10 minutes before the flight and get right on. Maybe you need 3-4 fucking hours to get there. It's so there's no rhyme or reason to it, but you factor that into your stress level. You're either going on vacation or on a business thing or coming home from that. And it's very, you got your belongings with you and you want to hope they get to where you're going. Patience is a big thing at the airport. Got to have patience when you're boarding and deplaning. And then the people that work there, the flight attendants, you don't want to get in any beef with the flight attendants. You want to be the most inconspicuous person at the airport. You don't want to draw the attention of anybody because that means you're doing something you should not be doing. And the flight crew, how difficult is it? The routine for traveling by air is known to pretty much everybody. And once you board the plane and you sit in your seat, you don't want attention. You want attention from the stewardess to bring you drinks. That's nice. The best way to get that, I've said it in the past. How much was your plane ticket? Just imagine it was $20 more. Take that 20 and give it to the flight attendant in your area. If it's first class or the coach one, whatever. Give her the 20. It's $20 more. And you know what you're going to get for that? First class service. She's going to be back there to make sure your drink is full. She's going to bring you your little snacks, even more so. You could take 3 or 4 without getting a snide look. $20. That's how you get the attention of the flight attendant. The way you don't get the attention is to start a problem because they do not hesitate anymore. There is zero hesitation. And once they say you have to leave the aircraft, you have to. There's no talking anyone out of it. You are leaving that plane. And the longer you take to leave that plane, the more consequences pile on top of you. If the police have to get involved, you're getting arrested. If the plane has to go back to the gate and deplane all the passengers to get your dumb ass off the plane, that's a huge issue. Huge issue. And the only way that happens is if you make some spectacle of yourself in front of the people that matter, the flight attendants, the captain, the desk people at the gate. Just chill. And Gavin said it yesterday. He goes, what does booze do to people? Well, Gavin, I've seen you on a tear or two, but I don't think Gavin's ever been thrown off an airplane. I think even intoxicated Gavin knows the rules of the air. You don't fuck around. I was just saying this Tuesday, talking about somebody that doesn't understand the hierarchy of a plane. The pilot is the king. His staff, the flight crew, are his minion. They're his people that take care of the castle. And you are lowly serfs. If you drop dead, no one cares. You can get kicked off of the kingdom, the land, be thrown outside the wall to fend for yourself if the king or his people say so. That's a plane. Once people understand that, maybe they'll behave. And if they don't behave, maybe they'll understand that there's no talking your way out of it. You could be a lawyer sitting there and, go through some legal jargon. You're getting off that plane. It is not a democracy.